Hello, social media world. So, I am going to be completely forthright with you as I tighten up my robe because I don't want to get too cold. Anyway, so I was talking with this very handsome gentleman suitor on Facebook dating, and we matched. And he hit me up first because after we matched, because I spent so much time with Verse TV. You guys comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up, yes, and hashtag VERSTEAV. All of that to say, I don't spend as much time getting on and checking, or in my case, as it had been, desperately checking, thirstily checking all of my messages on Facebook and stuff like that. I just don't really make the time for it as I once had. Now, with that being said, he hit me up and I engaged him in conversation because he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. He's not gorgeous, thick dark chocolate, but he is gorgeous dark chocolate. Anyway, y'all know my type. I've been doing this for years now. And speaking of that, for years. Anyway, so as we were talking a little bit, the conversation kind of started going, losing steam a little, to put it lightly. It started losing steam and ultimately started winding down to a close from my perspective. Shortly after, I was like, oh wow, so you're 38? I'm also 38. Are you a fellow 1983 baby, or are you about to turn 39? And he was like, no, I'm 38. And I was like, okay, cool. And he said something. I don't remember the next exchange that we had. Shoot, I'll look it up. And I'm not going to edit a doggone thing, so I'm just going to keep on talking to fill the blank space as I am working to pull up this conversation. Fuck. Okay, where are you? I'm sorry, I did not mean to use profanity. I opened the wrong message. Wasting my time. So I will have to respond, is what I'm saying. So after the 1983 exchange, and I decided to go ahead and give him my full birthday, June 10th, 1983, in the hopes that he would, well, not in the hopes, but with the thought that, okay, well, the conversation is slowly dwindling, so maybe we'll spark up something with this, and maybe he'll be like, oh, my birthday is ... But no, his response was, oh, new message. Okay. And in my mind, I was like, going to send him another message in the hopes of sparking a flame for the conversation. And I decided against it at this particular moment because I was like, do I really want to force build this conversation with him, knowing that at some point I would also have to tell him about the whole MS situation and deal with that. And some people are totally cool with it, loving people, and it's like, oh, by the way, I use a walker. And some people are like, okay, cool. And other people are like, okay, let's just be friends, but real friends. And other people are like, oh, well, disappear. So I was like, do I want to do what I can do to pump up this conversation like a jack, or knowing that after pumping up the conversation at some point I will have to present him with my whole MS diagnosis and ... and run the risk of him being one of those people who just ghosts our conversation because he's uncomfortable with it. So I was like, I think I have other Verse TV stuff to do. So I've not responded to him yet. I will have to respond to that other dude. And the only reason, like, he's beautiful and he is gorgeous, thick, dark chocolate, the other guy, the only reason that I'm like, about it is honestly, he is far. Like, living in Ohio, I get it, we're all in the same state, but he's about 2.5 hours away from me. Now, part of me, the reason that I think I clicked like on the first place and then it became a mutual match is he lives in the same part of the state that my brother lives with his wife and my nephews and niece. So I was like, well, and it's another big, he lives in the Columbus area. So, and I'm in Cleveland area. And with that being said, I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not impossible. And maybe something worthwhile can 7 minutes. How do we go from 4 minutes to 7 minutes? Anyway, talk to y'all later, YouTube. Peace. Stay blessed. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and I love Doja Cat. Peace. How many minutes? Oh, we made it to 8. So I'll go ahead and finish this thought. 1, I love how at the end of one of Doja Cat's songs, she says, Nikki, I love you. Because, she had a little bit of the Nicki Minaj flow in that song. And I like telling myself that I love myself with that same voice. Aaron, I love you, because sometimes you gotta love yourself. Anyway, Planet Her is a dope album, period. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Stay blessed. All right. Yes.